Have you ever cried over someone, and they never even noticed? Have you ever stayed awake at night, staring into darkness, replaying conversations in your head, wondering where everything changed? Wondering why somebody who once made you feel so special, suddenly started treating you like you meant nothing? Let me ask you something. Have you ever loved somebody so deeply, that you slowly started losing yourself? You kept forgiving, kept understanding, kept giving chances, kept hoping, kept believing tomorrow would somehow be better. But tomorrow came, and nothing changed. Instead, the calls became shorter. The effort became smaller. The affection slowly disappeared. And somehow, you became the only one fighting to save something that already felt broken. And the painful part? You still stayed. Because love made you believe. Maybe they are just stressed. Maybe things will get better. Maybe if I love them harder, they will finally love me back. But can we be honest for a moment? How many nights have you silently cried without telling anybody? How many times have you smiled in front of people, pretending everything was okay? How many times have you looked at your phone, waiting for a message, waiting for care, waiting for effort, waiting for the version of them that used to exist? That pain, that silent disappointment, that feeling of loving someone who no longer sees your worth. It changes people. And maybe, just maybe, you clicked on this video because a part of you is tired. Tired of giving everything. Tired of loving deeply. Tired of being strong. Tired of feeling like you are never enough. And tonight, or this morning, wherever you are watching from, I want you to stay with me. Because what we are about to talk about might explain the pain nobody has been able to explain to you. The truth about why you're not getting the love you deserve. And trust me, the answer is deeper than you think. Because sometimes, the problem is not that you are hard to love. Sometimes, you are simply loving people who do not know how to love properly. But stay with me. Because what I'm about to tell you next might hit closer to home than you expect. Section 1. You keep loving people who only love when it is convenient. 1:40 to 4 o'clock. Have you ever noticed this? Some people love beautifully, in the beginning. In the beginning, everything feels magical. They text first. They call often. They check on you. They make promises. They say things like, "I'll never hurt you. You mean everything to me. I've never met someone like you." And for the first time in a long time, you feel safe. You feel chosen. You feel important. But slowly, something changes. And maybe you noticed it too late. The energy changes. The effort changes. The affection changes. Now suddenly, you are the one sending long messages. You are the one checking if they are okay. You are the one apologizing even when you did nothing wrong. And somehow, you become emotionally exhausted trying to keep the relationship alive. Tell me honestly, have you ever felt lonely in a relationship? Not physically alone, but emotionally alone? Sleeping beside someone, yet feeling invisible? Talking to someone, yet feeling unheard? Giving love, yet receiving confusion? Because let me tell you something painful. Some people only love you when it is convenient for them. When they are lonely. When they need comfort. When life is hard. When they need emotional support. But when it is time to give back. When it is time to fight for the relationship. When it is time to show consistency, they disappear emotionally. And suddenly, you find yourself begging for basic things. Attention. Respect. Communication. Care. Things you should never have to beg for. And the saddest part? You start blaming yourself. You begin asking dangerous questions. Am I not beautiful enough? Am I not good enough? Why was I easy to stop loving? But listen carefully. Sometimes people stop appreciating good hearts because they assume you will never leave. They become comfortable. Comfortable with your forgiveness. Comfortable with your patience. Comfortable with your kindness. Comfortable with hurting you. Knowing you will still stay. And maybe this hurts to hear. But some people only love you enough to keep you around. Not enough to truly value you. Pause for a second. Has anybody ever made you feel like an option? When all you ever did was treat them like a priority? That pain? That hurts differently. Because you gave your all. And somehow, it still was not enough. But wait. Before you blame yourself, there is something deeper happening here. And this next truth may explain everything. Emotional build-up plus subscribe section 4 to 445. But before we go deeper, if this video feels personal, if it feels like somebody finally understands your pain, take 1 second to subscribe. Because here, we talk about real relationship pain, real heartbreak, real healing. No pretending. No fake motivation. Just truth. And if you've ever loved deeply and got hurt deeply, this channel is for you. Now, let's talk about the painful reason many people never notice. Because what if the reason you are not getting the love you deserve has something to do with wounds you never healed? And trust me, this next part might make you emotional.